Alright, so if you can't guess from our videos, we are going to be designing some money today. So here, not a trick, I got a real $10 bill. So, just looking at this $10 bill, money is not made out of paper. Okay, most of it is made out of paper, but it also has some linen, which is a type of cloth, and other binding factors that make it a little bit stronger than paper. You can see this one has some wear and tear on it already, but it will not tear quite like regular paper will. If you look really closely, you'll see little fibers in it. Okay, so I can see a few little red and blue security fibers. Okay, because they'll change out what colors are in each bill to make sure people can't print counterfeit money, okay, or fake money. People always try and do that. It is a crime. So the mints always have to make sure that their money can be figured out whether it's real or not. So this is a $10 bill. You won't find this with $1 bills or smaller bills, but with larger bills, if I took a light and showed underneath, you could see a security band that goes through. So you can't see it when it's not there. But a security band that runs through the bill, and then also, if you look really closely, there's a ghost in the bill as well. That's called a watermark. So those are two other ways that they can ensure that people can't copy their money, because these are well-guarded secrets of how to make watermarks and put the bands in the dollars. Looking at the symbols that are on this $10 bill, we have the stamp of the Federal Reserve. We have a serial number. Each dollar gets its own number, so we can identify where it's been printed in the order of how many bills have been printed. It says the amount in words. It says the amount in numbers. It says the United States of America, always. And it also has when it was printed. So this one was printed in 2017. Okay. Let's zoom in, 2017. And it also has the signature of the Treasurer of the United States, which is an official government position, and the signature of the Secretary of the Treasury. You can see that Alexander Hamilton, who's a war hero during the Revolutionary War, is here on the bill. And if you look really closely, all the art that is on our dollar bills is actually very, 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 very small, fine lines and dots. So someone had to draw this at some point and then etch it into a piece of metal to make the printing plate for this dollar bill. So that's a real job. You can really design money if you want to do that in the federal government and work at a money mint. So I'm going to take, no, you can't have this. I'm going to take my dollar and put it away so you can't have it. But I am going to go ahead and draw out a long rectangle so we can start our dollar. So let's think of some things. I might write some things in the border here. Let's put on our thinking caps and think of common symbols that represent our United States of America. I know you've learned these from kindergarten up. It could be famous monuments. It could be the bald eagle. You saw that maybe if you go back and pause on the $10 bill, it says "We the People," which is the beginning of our Constitution. Okay, a written Constitution, we the people, and also Declaration of Independence. So we can say, we the people. One of our other mottos is, in God we trust. You might see that on some license plates too. The bald eagle, our national bird. And you saw on the print for the Treasury, National Treasury Federal Reserve stamp. Okay, you might have seen the torch of liberty that the Statue of Liberty holds. So just get those brain cells working and think about something that you may want to draw. And if you have a favorite president, you may want to draw it on your dollar bill too. So you might want to look up a picture. So let's go ahead and in our corners, we're going to draw 3 circles. And in the very middle, oh wait, hang on, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, at the very top, we're going to put, what was that thing? It has to say the United States of America. Camera, I'm going to throw you out in the street if you don't focus. Okay, so the United States of America. I'll give you a moment to write that out. You notice on the back of a lot of dollar bills, they have a famous landmark, like this one has the U.S. Treasury on the back of it. Some have the White House. Some are specially printed to have like Mount Rushmore, the Capitol. You'll learn a little bit more about that in 3rd grade. All right, so good. We have United States of America, and now we need a big old oval in the middle. Now, before we get any further, I want you to think of an amount that your dollar bill is worth, because each dollar bill has a value to it, okay? So think about what number you want your dollar bill to be. $25, it could be $3, it could be $5. Let's see, I think I'm going to go with 50 for mine. So go ahead and as best you can write out that number in the 3 circles. So how much value is your dollar worth? Down here we're going to have an extra fancy one that's a little bit bigger. $50. All right, so we have our value, and we said we had to write out the United States of America, and then down here we have to write out our value. So whatever value you are, if you need help writing it, ask an adult, but mine is $50. Notice how I write on either side of the oval. Now that's cute, but now we need a border, okay? So I'm actually going to go around my dollar bill and add a border or a frame to it. And go ahead with yours. And we're also going to do that on the inside. Let's stop at that 50. I'm going to encapsulate my words or put them within my border as we do that. All right, that's starting to look more like a dollar bill now. And the reason I put a circle here is it's just easier to contain it. It's kind of like it's a picture frame. So go ahead, we need a circle here. And we need a circle here. Okay. One is going to have the big letter F in it for the Federal Reserve. And we're going to give it a fancy border. Kind of looks like a sun. And over here is going to be a shield with a chevron in it. That is the symbol of the Treasury. It's also going to have a fancy thing around it. I want you to think of a pretty big number. It's got, let's see, 8 numbers in it. So why don't you take the first letter of your name and then put 8 letters of your choosing behind it. So 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh, that was easy. All right, and that's going to be our serial number for our dollar bill, and repeat it up here. We are going to say that our dollar bill was printed in 2021, so now we have the year it was printed. And as best you can, I want you to go ahead and down here put a scribble and your name. We're going to represent that you are the treasurer of the United States of America, and you have officially signed this and signed off on its design. Now for the fun part. Who goes in the middle of your dollar bill? So I'm going to think, and it could be something silly. I mean, it could be Barney the dinosaur if you want. It is your money. So I want you to think and go ahead and start. I'm not going to let you copy mine, okay? Go ahead and start and think about who you want in your dollar bill. You want your mom in your dollar bill? Barney the dinosaur? Your dog? Me, personally, I have a favorite that I love to draw every year. Alright, I love to draw myself a kitty cat, Thomas Jefferson. And over here we're going to write their name. I'm just going to call him Kitty Cat Jefferson this time. Kitty Cat Jefferson, who goes in my circle. Alright, up here we're going to put a motto, like one of these. So choose. I'll go with we the people. And that concludes your dollar bill. Now, dollars don't have to be green. You can see that this one has some peachy colors in it, has kind of some pink colors in it, some yellows, okay? So we usually think of money as green, but money's actually been minted in many different colors over the years. And some countries have rainbow money, okay? So it does not have to be green. So go ahead and color in your dollar design with the colors you want it to be minted in. And I can't wait to see what y'all submit. All right, thank you for joining me today for designing money. We'll see you next time.